Can you smell what the Doge is cooking? What is good in the Doge hood, my Doge community, my Doge hodlers, my Doge army? What is up, family? Man, Dogecoin is making boss moves today, guys. It is definitely doing its thang in the markets. We are obviously sitting at 12 cents, right? Things are looking good and bullish as of today for Dogecoin. This is your boy Jaime G, guys, where I drop Doge and overall crypto market news. Remember, none of this is ever financial advice. It's just me sharing my thoughts and opinions, nothing more, nothing less. Now that we got all that riffraff out of the way, without further ado, let's just dive into the markets. All right, guys, Bitcoin is sitting at 42,271 with 16 cents. We are up 0.89% for the day, guys. Bitcoin has been doing its thing, right? We are above that 40,000. As long as we continue to stay above 40K, things are looking good, right? That was a very crucial level of resistance that we have broken. It seems like we have now made it into support. Now, with that being said, as you can see, the overall sentiment in the market has changed, right, in a positive way in the past couple of days, right? We're starting to see a lot more green in the markets than we are red, as you can see. But guys, we're always going to see some red because you can't expect the markets to always pump, right? And it's always healthy for some pullbacks, right? That gives room for it to consolidate and then to continue to push to the upside. Well, enough of Bitcoin, guys. We'll get into some Bitcoin news here in a tad bit. Now, Dogecoin is still number 13, right? We are up 3.8% for the day, guys. We're sitting at 0.123, right? And our 24-hour low was at 0.1184, and our 24-hour high was at 0.1246. Now, our market cap, guys, is at $16.39 billion, and our trading volume has gone up by a little over $200 million, guys, which is bullish, and that's what we want to see, right? We want to see trading volume go up. That is a bullish thing, and that tends to help the price of Doge go to the upside, as you can see now, right? We're sitting at $599.73 million, when just yesterday we were at 408 when I made my quick update last night. Now, let's dive into the charts, right, guys, and talk about some bullish technicals that we got going on. Now, all right, as you guys know, I've been talking about this falling wedge for the past couple of days on my videos. Now, why? Because it signifies a trend reversal, right? Which is bullish, right? Because obviously this is a falling wedge, right? Signifying that we're in a downtrend, but it also represents that it's gonna represent a trend reversal. And as you can see, on March 14th, we have broke out to the upside from this falling wedge, which is bullish. Now, let me open this up more and show you what I'm talking about here. Now let me get my scribbler here. Now, as you can see right here in this area, right, guys, we have definitely broke out of this falling wedge to the upside, which is bullish. Now, not just that, I believe that we confirmed this breakout by printing 3 nice size daily candles, and it looks like today's candle will possibly be green as well. So we'll have 4 daily candles, right? But we're just going to say 3 for now. 3 green, nice-sized daily candles, right? So in my opinion, that confirms the breakout. And not just that, right? We have definitely broke the 21 resistance at the 21-day EMA. And the bulls have reclaimed it, flipped the trend, and made made resistance into support. So we are definitely moving in the right direction, and that is in the uptrend. Now, we're not moving significantly, in a fast manner, but nonetheless, we are making boss moves, right? We are definitely applying pressure to the bears, and in my opinion, the bulls definitely are in control of the price of Doge right now, right? That's why we are obviously pushing to the upside. Right now, I just wanted to briefly show you guys, right, this on how we have broke resistance and reclaimed it, right? So let me bust out this moving average here. Let me bust out the 21-day first and show you, right? So, as I told you on my video, my quick update last night, that we were testing resistance. As you can see, the bulls continued to apply pressure to the bears, and we definitely reclaimed this moving average, right, which is bullish, right? So we have, the breakout from this falling wedge to the upside. We have confirmed it with 3 green daily candles. Now, I would like to see at least 1 to 2 daily candles above this, either at this moving average or above it, right, to confirm that we have definitely reclaimed this moving average and flipped it and made it from resistance into support, right? So we got a lot of bullish things going for us, guys. So definitely in the next 24 to 48 hours, Dogecoin is looking extremely bullish. But I am not going to count my chickens before they hatch, right, guys? Because let's keep it real. Dogecoin is notorious and known for having these little breakouts, but then losing steam and retracing and then headed back into a downtrend, right? We tend to go anywhere from 1 to about 5 days, and then the bulls lose steam and they can't continue to apply that pressure, right? And that upward momentum loses steam. Therefore, we end up going back in a downtrend time after time. It's been happening, right, guys? I just got to keep it real, transparent, right? I am long-term bullish on Dogecoin, right? And I am invested in it, right? But I don't have a bias outlook. I keep it real. I don't tell you guys what I think you want to hear. I just keep it real on this channel, right? So like I said, in the next 24 to 48 hours, I think we are looking bullish, right? Being that we have all these bullish technicals going for us. Now, I just want to briefly bust out this 50-day moving average and show you that this is definitely going to be our new level of resistance, right? And that's coming in at 0.133, right? That is this red line up here. Like I said, once we have another 1 or 2 days above this 21-day EMA, for now, I'm going to say that the support is still coming in at 11 cents. Now, any questions, feel free to let me know down in the comments. But like I said, guys, we're definitely moving in the right direction and making them boss moves that we need. And hopefully this is the breakout that we've been hoping and waiting for in this year, right? Now, let's dive into some overall crypto news. Now, if you have any question, guys, about the charts, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. Thank you. If you are still with me, do me a favor, hit the likes or the dislikes. Hit that notification bell. Become a subscriber if you're not already. That's all I ever ask for. Now, it says Shark Tank's O'Leary lobbies Congress for Senate Cynthia Lummis's new crypto bill. Right now, this is Kevin O'Leary, right, chairman of the O-Shares Exchange Traded Fund, right? He's Mr. Wonderful, right, from Shark Tank. Now, it says the O-Shares Exchange Traded Fund chairman met with senators, representatives, and their staffers on Capitol Hill to push for Senator Cynthia Lummis's from, she's a representative from Wyoming, Responsible Financial Innovation Act, he said on CoinDesk TV. First mover on Monday. According to Senator Lummis, her bill aims to fully integrate digital assets into the U.S. financial system. Right, guys? Now, this is huge, positive, and bullish. Why, guys? Because we have positive people. We have people, rather, that are in high places that can make positive or negative influences on crypto. In this case, obviously, this is positive, right? And could be bullish in the long term for the overall crypto market. So we need people that are in the Senate, right? Just like I made on my video yesterday talking about the candidate, the guy that's running for Senate, right? I'll briefly touch on it after this video article here. No, and then it goes on. He goes on to say, right? It says the 160 plus page will represent an attempt, O'Leary said, to get some agreement on cryptocurrency regulation from both sides on Capitol Hill. Now, let's face it, guys, we need some regulation in crypto. It would be good, right? Because more money will come into the crypto markets from institutions. Now, he went on to say, even, it says when policy comes in, right, which is regulation, you'll see you'll see trillions of dollars move into this market. He said, adding, we can finally embrace the idea that any digital currency isn't going to be legislated out of existence. In other words, right, that they're going to vote or, regulate crypto to smithereens, right? It's not going anywhere. Long story short is what he's saying. But what stuck out to me is that he said trillions of dollars, right? He's been continuously saying this, right? Once it becomes regulated, that trillions of dollars are going to come into crypto, therefore pushing Bitcoin up to that $500,000 or $1 million Bitcoin in 3 to 5 years from now. Now, I'm going to briefly, I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to read the article or the title. Now, it says, candidate for Senate vows to make Bitcoin legal tender in the U.S. his prime objective. Now, just like how we had Cynthia Lummis, right, guys, and you had Kevin O'Leary, trying to back her up, right? So we have important people in high places making positive attempts, being positive cheerleaders, if you will, for crypto, right? And trying to educate, if you will, some of these people on Capitol Hill and let them know, the goods and the bads, and hopefully come to terms with some kind of regulation, which will in return be positive for the overall crypto markets, guys. Why? Because so many institutions are going to just throw money into crypto, therefore pumping our bags, right? Pushing the price of Doge, Bitcoin, to the moon, hopefully, right, guys? So we need regulation whether we like it or not, guys. Now, it says Bitcoin on supplies exchange hits 39-month low as holders balance soars. It says, as the amount of Bitcoin held by long-term investors skyrockets to unprecedented levels, the token supply on cryptocurrency exchanges has continued its downward trend, dipping to its lowest levels in 39 weeks. Specifically, the total supply of Bitcoin on crypto exchanges as of March 17th was only 10.25% of the total supply of 1.9 million Bitcoin. This is the lowest amount of Bitcoin on exchanges since December of 2018. According to a data tweeted on March 18th by on-chain metrics platform Sentiment. Now, what does this all mean, right? So basically, this means, guys, that people are still extremely bullish. They're continuing to hodl. They're not selling, regardless of the ups and downs of the price. Now, it just goes to reiterate and solidify, right, guys, that a lot of people are still investing in Bitcoin and crypto, and it's not going anywhere, guys. Just like how Kevin O'Leary said in my previous article that I just read, right, that it's not going anywhere, guys. And the sooner you invest in crypto, the better off you'll be in 1 to 3 years from now. I know I say that like a broken record every video, and I continuously will. Hopefully it'll eventually sink into that brain of your guys's, and you guys will start allocating, even if it's $5 a week, guys. You know what I mean? Stop drinking freaking coffee at Starbucks and invest in crypto instead. Remember, though, it's not financial advice. It's just me sharing my thoughts and opinions, all right? Thank you if you guys are still with me. And now I'm going to read one more article, guys. I have plenty of articles to read, but I'm just going to read one more and close out with this one here. Now, basically, it's about institutional investors. Now, it says Morgan Stanley may now be largest institutional holder of world's biggest Bitcoin fund. Now, guys, it just goes to show you, right? There's just a little sliver of institutional investors investing in Bitcoin and crypto right now. Why? Because of the regulation, and it's not, eco-friendly, right? And institutional investors have a standard that they have to go by, so on and so forth, right? So they have different rules and regulations that they have to go by in order to be legit and legally invest into assets. So that's why regulation is so very important for crypto, right? Because let's face it, institutional investors are going to invest in the crypto, whether we like it or not. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally think that it's a good idea. Why? Because it's going to help push the price of many cryptos to the moon, baby, and that's what we want, right? We want to be those crypto millionaires. Now, it says Wall Street giant Morgan Stanley may now be the largest institutional holder of the world's biggest Bitcoin fund, the Grayscale Bitcoin Fund, GBTC, as it has been holding up on shares, while the previous largest holder, ARK Invest, has been dumping them. Now, it says GBTC is the largest publicly traded Bitcoin fund in the world with over 700,000 investors. That's huge, right, guys? And over 24 billion in assets, right, guys? Now, Morgan Stanley has over $345 million worth of crypto, right, guys? Of Bitcoin and some other assets in crypto. But what I'm pointing out to you guys is, right, this is just a little sliver of one of just, not too many institutional investors. I mean, there is a good handful of institutional investors, right? But this is just one. They have $345 million in crypto. Now, just imagine if it was regulated and you have investors from the UAE, right, which is in the Middle East, right, from Saudi Arabia. If those guys were to allocate, just say 1 or 5% of their money into crypto, Bitcoin will definitely hit $1 million. So the point I'm trying to point out, guys, is crypto ain't going nowhere. It's here to stay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was informative, helpful, useful. If it was, please consider like and subscribe. Stay safe, stay blessed. Most importantly, stay bullish on crypto, baby. Dogecoin to the moon. You guys stay blessed. Until tomorrow. Peace.